Hello, welcome back to another thrifting video. Today I am exploring Broadway in the Cotswolds. I found 3 cute little charity shops in this area. There may be more, but I came across 3, and as you can see there's plenty of parking, and I chose the main car park to park in this time. It has that quaint Cotswold-stone, old higgledy-piggledy houses and shops. And traditional shops, lots of independent stores to adventure, but we're starting here at Sue Ryder's charity shop. I filmed these videos back in March. I actually went to Broadway before going to Malvern. They were both recorded on the same day, the day after Mother's Day. My husband actually took that day off as a surprise, and I decided to go thrifting. And these videos are a result. And these are the first thrifting videos I recorded, so this is the first location, and it's quite short because I hadn't got my courage to get my camera out and film these things yet. So I will improve. My Malvern video was filmed later that day and it's improvement on this, so bear with me, stick around, don't forget to subscribe and check out that video for more thrifting content. I have been filming more thrifting content in the meantime and plan on editing some videos to upload soon. I decided to go to Broadway to thrift as it is a posh area, a nicer area, and I expected to find some more bougie items, some proper antiques and things, but these charity shops weren't giving that. This shop in particular seemed very sparse in clothing. The prices seemed to be reasonable for charity shops, what you expect. It wasn't too expensive and wasn't too cheap. Good set of books, they had quite a bit of puzzles, and the shops were buzzing. They were very busy and it was quite hard to film, especially because I was so nervous. And then on to the third and final shop, which had downstairs more women's clothing, books, DVDs, and the odd miscellaneous kitchenalia items. And then upstairs they had a designer area where they had designer clothing and almost like camping gear, hiking gear upstairs, and I'll show you that in a second. And I did pick stuff up from this shop. Do you enjoy thrifting? And if you do, what do you look out for when you go shopping? I have a list of items. I'm always changing and looking for other things, and that's a video I plan on doing on the future, is my dream thrift finds. Today I didn't find anything dreamy on my list, but I did find things that were useful and that will be worn. I love exploring different locations and towns, and everywhere in Europe has great history and beautiful buildings, but they're not very accessible. And if I had only brought my son with me today, I wouldn't have been able to come upstairs. So it's things like that you got to bear in mind, and I'm always aware when I have my pushchair with me how inaccessible some of these old buildings are. So be aware if you're bringing small children with you. But also if you're disabled and you have a wheelchair, I bet it's frustrating when you come across locations like this. My son might need a wheelchair in the future, and it's something I'm always looking at. I'm always going around shops these days and judging how much space they allow for a pushchair or a wheelchair. And it's not necessarily these little shops that are bad for it either. Have any of you been to the range lately and tried to push a pushchair around there? Or even Hobbycraft, they just put so much stuff in the aisles these days. Okay, rant over. Let's show you, this is the outdoor camping area I was telling you about, but it's not something I need. I have a nice coat for walking the dog, and I don't hike. Do any of you thrift shoes? I thrift shoes I know I can clean well, generally ones that I can put in the washing machine, because you just don't know how crusty people's feet have been. It's nice, always nice when you find new with tags as well. But I'm just having a look through the men's shirt. This is meant to be a designer area, and I always keep an eye out for something nice for my husband to wear. I did have luck today. I managed to find 3 shirts, all designer brand, Ralph Lauren, short sleeved. I did find 3. One wasn't in very good condition. I put a blue one back. It was cheaper than the other 2, but I put it back because it just looked far too worn. I mean, I went for the other 2. They were more expensive, but he's gonna get good use out of them. They look like barely worn. They were £13.50 each, I think. And for the designer brand, I think that's a good price. So this is the second one I found, which is a pink one. And he was happy with that. So that's all I purchased from Broadway today, was 2 shirts. Hope you enjoyed this video. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.